Alright, and we're recording.
Woohoo!
Yay!
So let's go ahead and start this off with a tiny announcement.
Uh-oh.
Announcement!
Just a real pocket-sized one. You're all going straight to hell. No, just kidding.
No!
I probably deserve it.
Oh, yeah, but still.
No, instead, our minis came in earlier than expected by a day, which is excellent.
Yay!
We could have them.
Yeah.
Yay!
They're cool looking too.
So, here we got Thorn.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We have one Bruno.
Hello, me.
We got Dory.
Hello. Cool.
Bunny with a loot.
It's a little hard to
Yep.
see, but she does actually have. Camera won't focus. She does actually
Oh,
have rings and earrings,
Oh,
cool.
my.
Cool.
which I regret putting those on the model because the hands
It's gonna be a
really-
bitch to paint.
Basically,
Yeah.
I may take the lazy path of gold banding the fingers. Oh well. Vellos, you were obnoxious to remove from the box.
Yeah, those wings, I'll bet.
Yeah, because all the
wings.
minis were taped to the side of the box on their base.
Oh, jeez.
He would not be popular on a bus.
No.
No, no, he would not.
Next, we have Lantern, who does have a crooked horn.
Is that a spatula?
Yes, it is.
That's fucking amazing.
It gets better.
Right.
That's a whisk.
Oh my god, I love
Oh.
that.
That's
That
amazing.
is
That's
perfect.
fantastic.
That's amazing. I am delighted.
And a deck of cards.
Oh dear. Concerning.
And then,
Lantern, she's perfect.
we have Fiona winding up for a haymaker
Excellent. Gotta
With-
punch him out.
with a blackjack in her tail.
Oh my god, Shillelagh Tale.
Fiona really does strike me as the sort who would beat someone with a sack full of marbles, so.
Yeah.
Angry
That
rat.
means I should just have to, buy a sack full of marbles now.
Yeah, a sack of coins will work just as well as an improvised blackjack. But
Just put your dice
Yeah,
in a
but
sock.
that's more
It's fine.
expensive if I lose it.
You can
Just
use
put- Just put your dice in a sock. It's fine. You can knock someone out with a dice filled sock.
If you want to
If you really put your wrist into it.
Who's the what now?
I said if you wanted to go cheaper, you could just use a bar of soap.
She could.
Yep.
Painting will happen as soon as I decide paints for everybody.
Alright.
Do you need us to send like a color palette?
That would be appreciated if you want to do that
Okay.
instead of leaving it to my own whims.
Lanterns is going to be kind of easy.
Fiona's too, in a way. She's white.
White rat is that is not difficult. That is not a
She's
high
white rat with
difficulty
gray
code.
eyes. She's not an albino.
Desert fox. Steel or chainmail armor.
Beige, tan, ecru,
A little bit of white.
ivory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of colors with names like old lace that are white but not exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. Oh, this looks like a really nice white paint. This will be perfect. Oh no, it dried slightly cream color and has thrown everything completely off.
The room has yellow undertones now, and I wanted pink undertones.
No, I wanted gray
Oh,
undertones
God.
because it was supposed to be a work environment.
Ah.
I hate when people come to pick out whites at work.
It's
Yeah,
more
that would be
complicated than people think.
It is.
really is.
That is just a skill issue. The last time I picked out paint, it was teal. That's the trick. Pick swimming pool color paint, and then it will not, in fact, be off-white, no matter what color it tries.
That's fair.
She has a point.
Yeah.
Yep.
The problem is that you will then, from the house fire until you move out of your parents' house, have a room the color of a swimming pool. So
Yeah.
Minor losses. Minor losses.
Details.
I don't actually know that it was a loss. That paint color fucking ruled. Somebody else painted this house, and this room is just gray. And so I've had to put so much random crap on the walls to compensate.
The hex grid on the other side of this thing.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a
So
shame.
right.
If I'd known we had hex grids, I would have asked if people wanted to roll hex grids instead of a square map. But we're going with square map.
Oh well.
It's actually kind of funny. I think in 5th edition, the square grid is alternate rule set, and hex grid is the expected rule set. To be honest, I do kind of like hex grid more because it makes movement more.
Natural.
Yes,
Yeah.
and also your spheres are actually spheres, not squares. But anyways, all right. Announcements aside, that now everybody has their minis.
Yay, minis!
Yay.
We left off, it was a second day's travel
Yep.
because we had,
Towards the dungeon that is located somewhere in an orchard.
well, it's near. It's not in the orchard itself. It's orchard. It was
Adjacent.
orchards nearby were being harassed.
Yeah.
And
So it could just be in the woods somewhere.
yeah. Well, you're in a plains area.
Could just be in the plains somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The problem was it was kind of urgent because people were being attacked.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, and if I remember correctly, you guys had broken camp for the night, and nothing happened, so it is now the morning.
All right.
We are now at June 20th.
I've been tracking. I had been tracking your wagon stuff, so
Okay.
last we were on. Well, thanks to Vellos, y'all have managed to maintain 50 pounds of food, but 6 pounds of that is unpreserved materials.
Lantern is going to cook breakfast before we take off, and she will prioritize the
Fresh stuff.
the fresh stuff. Yeah.
The berries and mushrooms.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Actually, I don't
Yeah.
think mushrooms are too common in a field environment, at least not the edible kind, but
I don't know. I live in
Mild.
Illinois and I see hella mushrooms. So
mild hallucinogenic tripping aside.
Well, yeah. We probably don't want to do too much of that when we're heading for a dungeon.
Yeah, probably not a good idea.
no, that's before much longer trips.
Yes. Or, when we're hanging out around and being bored.
No, that's a different character.
Yeah.
That's certainly not appearing in this game.
But yes, you guys wake up for a very it's a very fruit centric breakfast, but it's nice. It's nicely prepared. It's sliced. There's a little bit of sugar on some of it.
Don't even
Wide
bother
variety.
cooking because you're not cooking.
Yeah, she's basically just distributing, arranging, and like you do know, like someone probably notices she is like cleaning the berries before serving them. There is preparation involved, but it's not really cooking.
This is more edible floral arrangement.
Yes. Well, there probably are some edible flowers in what we're eating if it's the
Beyond
plains.
a
So,
shadow of a doubt.
so you got you got some berries, you got some just sliced mushrooms, some dandelions, some nasturtiums.
The bitter crunch of day-old dandelion leaf.
Hmm.
Still
You know
better
what? The
than
hell
rations.
with it. Lantern will roll for cooking to wilt the dandelion greens in the pan with the mushrooms for sort of a nice,
Go ahead and
Nice
roll
Saute.
fry up.
then.
and that's dexterity plus proficiency.
Yes.
First roll
Mushroom
of
and
the night.
dandelion saute.
That sounds good.
There's a lot more edible stuff out there than what we realize in our modern society.
Yeah.
Right?
We have it. We're very limited in what we see as edible.
You ever get your hands on like a
Oh shit! That is a natural 20,
Nice.
leading to a 24 total. So this is the best fucking dandelion green and grackle egg and nasturtium and wild dandelion omelet y'all have ever had.
alas,
It
there's
is
just not much you
delicious.
can do to mask the bitterness of a dandelion leaf.
Not really, but she can spread it around sparingly and mix it with the other things so you don't it doesn't overwhelm.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
It's all about careful serving, and I would say that with a natural 20, this is a very well prepared meal. Vellos, you do notice probably that you seem to be getting like premium cuts of anything that is cooked.
He's
The
not
natural
going to.
inclination to serve a dragon.
Like nobody's getting like bad food. It's all pretty good. You're getting like the big piece of meat and like the berry with the best luster.
Genetic programming for kobolds to serve dragons.
They were literally designed to serve dragons. You are the first dragon she's met.
You're
Well-
the beneficiary.
Congratulations, Vellos.
She thinks you might be a king because all of her instincts are telling her that you might be a king.
Congratulations, Vellos. You've helped Lantern solve her genetic purpose.
Well, it's a little. It's probably a little puzzling to him, but he's not going to complain.
For now.
Yet.
On Tuesdays. I've been up for 2 hours and I'm still waking up.
Oh,
Ugh.
I know the feeling.
Fiona, meanwhile, is kicking herself for not buying a map. Like an actual map.
At least the local scouts are kind enough to provide a local map.
Right?
yep.
Though from your experience, Fiona, and professional training in cartography, this is not even for a local map. This map it's clearly been drawn by someone who's not a cartographer.
Yeah. This is why Fiona is kicking herself for not buying an actual map. She's just muttering to herself under her breath as she tries to make sense of what landmarks are on this hand-drawn map. And she's like, what the fuck is
Give me
this?
a cartography check.
Okay. Alright, that is wisdom.
What's wisdom or intelligence?
Mine says wisdom.
Okay.
Unless you want me to make an int check instead of a wisdom check.
No, if the book says wisdom.
Okay.
That's why I said I think it's like both, depending on which is better, but if it's just wisdom, it's just wisdom.
I'm just gonna call it maps. Ooh, that's only a 10.
That symbol over there could be either trees, bushes, or
Could be a
an
tree,
animal sheep pasture.
could be a bush. Animal sheep? Huh. Well, they mentioned an orchard, so I'm going to guess tree. But I don't know 100%.
problem is you have a bunch of fluffy squiggles with lines coming down off of them, so that could be trees, it could be sheep, maybe it's bushes and you're holding the map upside down.
You
But
know
you're
the
pretty-
half
you're
asleep. You know the half asleep twin definitely drew this while she was asleep.
My paycheck for a map, dear God.
Suddenly Verasta. No, just kidding.
Probably a cheeky, which one? From
This is why she said my paycheck. It didn't swear it by any god. Anyways, we should probably get moving if we want to get there sooner than later.
Yep.
Sounds good.
This map
Lantern,
is testing my patience.
Lantern finishes cleaning up the. Actually, no. Lantern finished cleaning up the cooking supplies probably before everyone finished eating, in order to go make weird noises at the horses. Brush them too, but mostly she's making weird kobold noises at the horses.
You know, the mental image of a kobold brushing horse is just the kobold scampering all over the body of the horse with a brush in its mouth.
You are picturing it 100% accurately. Yes.
Excellent.
That's as someone who's actually groomed a horse. Oh boy, that's an image.
There's no effort to brush with the hands. The hands are used to hold on to, so it's just brush, apply, then move.
And then after that, they get a good dose of weird kobold noises, mostly the ones that mama kobolds make at their babies. They get informed that they are good horses and brave horses and sweet horses, and given a little treat, which is probably more dandelion leaves.
Hopefully.
But horses are, they're into that shit.
Yeah.
Fiona will watch as Lantern, takes care of the horses, and she thinks to herself. Not out loud, but she's thinking about things.
Risky move.
Yes.
Other people as we're packing up.
Yep. Dory is trying to compose a song about traveling in a wagon to Delve. And at least she's mostly playing pretty noises on the lute.
How's that song coming along?
It'd probably come along better if there was something more exciting going along, but I don't really think we want something exciting going on.
Yeah,
while we're just traveling.
yeah, you know that saying. Careful what
Which
what you wish for.
Oh, yeah.
If this conversation is in the wagon while you're moving, occasionally you hear Lantern humming whatever it is you're doing on the lute while she drives the cart.
Yeah, Dory's actually
doing anything particular before moving out?
No, Thorn's feeling a little homesick. So
Okay.
he's just kind of off in thought.
Little PTSD settling in.
Yeah, PTSD.
Questioning his
family.
recent choices,
Yes.
especially vis-a-vis employment.
Yes.
Vellos is kind of just sitting on the roof of the wagon, hands fiddling with nothing really, and looking like he wishes he had something to work with.
Soon. Maybe with the next paycheck. Alright.
Yep.
First hour of travel.
Uh-oh, it's dangerous when he starts talking hours of travel rather than...
Right?
Days,
If I
yeah.
can get not necessarily who's ever driving, but if I can get a perception check from one person, I can wait for. Because we're moving
Lantern is driving and will be happy to make a perception check if you'd
Yeah.
like.
Probably better than Fine.
Not necessarily.
Ew.
That would be an 8.
Okay.
Lantern
and-
might be a little distracted with the driving.
Understandable. What pace were you moving at?
I would say regular.
Okay.
She's not Russian, but she's not slowing either.
No,
Got money to make.
of course, of course.
Mhm.
Of course. Is there anybody else? So,
I mean, I can do it
sure.
because I tend to sit up front or up near
Yeah.
the front anyway.
Because most people don't have a whole lot going on for them at the moment.
Yeah. Perception. Oh, 15.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dory is more bored than distracted.
Dory,
Yes.
about 500 feet off from the wagon, you see movement coming in towards you. Looks to be 2 mounted units, and you're not sure what you're looking at because it's simply that far off.
You said 500 yards?
Feet.
Okay.
Yes.
So about 1 2/3 football fields. Okay. She will point that out to anybody who's paying attention. That hey, there's a couple of somethings coming from that direction.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hmm.
Friends, do you think?
somehow I kind of.
I don't know. Didn't the notes mention something about mounted combatants?
Yes.
Oh, that's not good.
Those could be it.
Yeah, but they could also be friends, or they could be people warning other people off because danger and all.
Well, I say we keep going, but we get ready to fight them.
Yep.
Speed up, slow down, same pace.
Same pace. Dory will load up the crossbow that she borrowed from Bruno.
Lantern will focus on driving the cart at roughly the same pace, keeping an eye out for anything jumping out in front of us.
Fiona's gonna ready a couple of her darts.
Okay. And I was looking for something, but I can't find them, so we're gonna have to use stand-ins. So, for the moment, say hello to your wagon. It is...
Steamboat Willie?
Yes, it is Steamboat Willie, the default test model for 3D printers. Which, as an aside, it's actually really good to be a default test model for 3D printers. It's got curves, it's got interior structure, a detailed steering wheel.
I'm surprised that it's actually Steamboat Willie.
It is.
That's great.
Because Steamboat Willie is public domain. Suck it, Disney.
That's right.
Excellent. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so... where the heck is... Here, we just use these. Use these, because these will work. Alright, so, in purpose of wagon combat, each square is the equivalent of 20 feet, not 10. Or, not, sorry, 5 feet is... Each square is
It's
equivalent
equivalent-
to 10 feet, not 5.
Okay.
Got
There
it.
we go.
It's double the
Got it.
distance.
Turns are also taken in a degree of simultaneity. You also do not move more than you take your speed versus the other opponent's speed at the end of your turn, and whomever is faster moves up their speed minus the other speed.
Okay.
So, at a distance of 500 feet off, moving parallel to you, the first thing that's going to occur, since you guys were spotted first, is that's awful. I mean, not for you guys, but that's awful.
Uh-oh.
As a set of arrows go whizzing into the ground around your wagon and are quickly left behind.
Ooh, they want to party.
That cinches it. We got ourselves a rumble.
Yep. Looks that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Also, combat takes 12 seconds. Combat takes 12 seconds around, not 6 seconds.
Because of all of the involved equipment.
Yes.
I have a ranged spell, and I have a light crossbow I can use. Sweet.
Yeah, they're too far away from me to do much.
Yep.
They are also well out of range for me to do anything.
Yeah.
Darts don't get thrown that far.
I can
No.
hit them with an axe when they get close.
Lantern has nothing ranged that is useful.
Times like these, you wish you had a ranger with a longbow.
Well, guess what, buddy? You're too late. She's dead.
Maybe. Who knows how long it's been since they've been assigned the task to recover her.
Yeah.
Okay. On page 374, we'll give you your actions and movements you can do in the Delver's Guide while in a wagon-based combat encounter.
Okay.
374, you said?
Yes.
If I had the pages oriented in the right way.
This is a route map, or rally map is what they're called. It's made up of two different squares. The first square is 120 feet on each side. Then interior is 10 feet a tile. So have fun with that detail.
Okay.
Or no, apparently it's not. It's where did I read that 10 feet? Weird. Oh well. Each of these houses is apparently still only worth 5 feet. I swear I read that somewhere. Whatever.
Hmm.
What are you laughing at?
It was one of the things in the preparing rally encounters.
Oh, yes.
Low-hanging branches. I was not expecting that.
So happy we're on the plains.
Right?
Yeah.
Make the check or take damage and get knocked off because I hate rooftop birds.
Because roof delvers are harder to hit without having the disadvantage of, firing through a window.
Yep.
Oh, that's funny.
But also that'll learn you for being on the roof.
Yeah.
If you fall off the wagon, you will be left behind.
I mean, doesn't he have wings?
If you fall off the wagon, you will be left behind.
I don't think I can catch up to a speeding wagon. My wings only go at my normal movement speed.
That's fair. You would be flying for a while to catch up.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
What is the?
Remember?
Don't remember what the wagon speed is.
That would be the
Probably
speed
not.
of the horses.
Yeah.
Draft horses.
Oh, okay. So it's twice our speed.
Yes.
Basically.
They move 60 feet around.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you guys would be long gone.
Yep.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying if you fall off the wagon, you are going to be left behind.
Yep.
You're also going to take bludgeoning damage
Yep.
from the tumble.
Yepper.
Yeah.
Okay, as everybody is preparing, and since apparently nobody's actually in range of each other, Lantern, movements, since you're the one driving.
Continue driving forward normal speed.
Okay.
Lantern is focusing on keeping the wagon steady and controlling the situation drive-wise.
Okay, so we're not going to do any real maneuvering.
Not yet. Don't really know what... This is Lantern's first wagon combat.
That's a fair.
Also carries.
Is everyone's first wagon combat, but this is great because I want people to learn how to wagon combat.
Right?
Also, Dory is muted.
That's intentional.
Okay.
I'll unmute as necessary, but
There's even rules for basically capturing combatants.
Yep. Okay, so
That's
the first
fine.
thing we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to attempt to shift towards you guys. Lantern, is there anything you want to do in response to them trying to get closer?
Not really. I you know what? I do let's draw a little bit closer to them
Right.
too, because I want to get... Yeah, because we got guys with like bows aiming out the windows. And I would kind of like... Want to roll you
D6.
D6? Got it.
Yes.
2.
Okay, so at a distance of 500 feet off, both groups shift. Both groups roll to 2, so that's 20 feet closer to each other in total. You are now 460 feet off from each other. Which I believe should put most people in not the greatest range, but I think max range.
No.
You
Not for
No?
Fiona. Fiona doesn't
Not
have a
for Dory
bow.
either.
Fiona has to be within 20 to 60 feet
yeah.
for her darts. She is not throwing her hand axe. She needs that.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Her hand axe is also only 20 to 60 feet.
You know, on the light crossbows too, their max range is 320.
Yeah, that's what Dory has. So
Okay, so that's gonna take it to our guys here. As they're going to go ahead and try to attack still at their own very long range.
Hell, shouldn't I have a quiver of crossbow bolts in my inventory?
Is that?
I'm just gotta check to see if I forgot to add a quiver of bolts to my inventory.
I forgot to write down the wagon's AC, but I'm pretty confident that that was a miss. You guys have which one? The iron axle? Yes.
Yes.
So... Oh, how was AC calculated again? I wonder how wagon AC was calculated. Oh no.
This wagon stuff is so big.
It
So many
is.
pages, it's hard to traverse.
I was reading through it last night, but apparently I did not retain most of the information. For now, we'll just average off the AC, but shit, that is a miss though on a 14. Yes, no, that is a miss on a 14. Okay. As both parties are moving at the same speed, that moves us into the movement round. As several arrows go whizzing past.
Whoosh.
All right, last turn.
Oh, we closing in. We moving towards these boys.
Give me a D6.
Oof. Well, we're going 10 feet closer anyway.
Okay, that's a 4 over here, so 30 feet closer. That brings you from 480 to
450?
yes, 450 feet apart from each other. Let's see what we can do here to speed this up. Doesn't look like there's anything we can do to speed it up right now. Unless you wanted to bring it to a stop and let them move in closer. Alternatively, you can attempt to corner, which is essentially force the wagon into a 90-degree turn to head right at them.
As long as we're trying things, let's try that. Because it sounds like we got a lot of space to clear.
Yes, I neglected how much range you guys had, or didn't have.
Yeah.
Okay, how's cornering work? There are so many pages.
So basically what you're going to do...
Figured out the wagon's AC.
Okay, where is that on?
332.
And goes into 334 because it requires the drive bonus, which is in the
Yeah.
drive checks.
Armor class is 10 plus the driver's drive bonus.
We have Lantern there. That's going to be a dexterity plus the proficiency. Brings up to, I believe, a 16?
It will be a +5.
Okay, 15.
From Lantern. Because I have a 3 in dexterity and 2 in proficiency.
Okay, cool. That's 15. So yeah, 14 wouldn't hit then. All right then.
Cool. All right, we figured it out.
Mind
As
you,
long as
that's,
Lantern's driving, it's AC 15 for the wagon.
that's functionally all your AC for the combat.
Okay. Accidentally muted myself, otherwise we would have had that for a few minutes now. I found it for a few minutes, but I accidentally muted myself and didn't realize.
Oh. Okay.
I was in the middle of unmuting myself when Fiona found it.
Okay, I found cornering.
Yep.
So that would be a drive check.
Yes, it would be. So don't forget your proficiency D4. At this distance, you're not going to bring anyone to a stop, but...
Yeah.
12.
12. They are able to keep up rather quickly with your own cornering. However, rather than moving to re-angle as you bring it to a turn towards them, they're going to re-angle and start heading towards you instead. So neither party, so you're now functionally heading into a headlong. Not
Sounds
quite a headlong.
good.
So we're playing chicken.
Not quite a headlong, more like a strafe.
Yeah, Lantern's steering
Okay.
priority
So
is
you're like
don't run
this.
into them.
These guys are like this.
Mm-hmm.
And
She
now
wants to not run into them, but close.
And now for the
Yeah.
end of the turn, y'all have moved 120 feet closer.
So now we're 330.
Yes, and at this distance, you're able to make out that these mounted units are riding what looks like giant canines,
Oh.
and
Big
they
dogs.
themselves look fairly candid to themselves, but they are no canines you are familiar with. All right. So at 320 feet, do you guys have range?
320 or 330?
30?
330.
Yeah, 330. I should write this stuff down, but we'll write it down next time.
330 is just outside of light crossbow range.
That is unfortunate. You guys
My
are not in
furthest
range
is
yet.
120.
And these assholes have longbows. But that's okay. That's not okay. That's a 19.
Oh, shit.
They are taking aim at Well, thankfully, arrows aren't really going to do anything to a wagon. You need, siege weapons to damage vehicles, or magical weapons, or I should say, magic attacks. But that's not going to stop them from taking aim at people leaning out the windows. I believe you have 2 windows and a driver cabby, or the driver's seat up front.
Yeah, we've got 2 people over in the driver area.
Yep, which I believe would be Lantern and Bruno.
Yep.
And sounds like we have Vellos and Dory hanging out the windows.
Yep. 'Cause,
Lantern is focused on driving.
Okay.
Fiona's range is much less than theirs, so she's gonna
Yeah.
have to wait until they get within, range that she can hit them with an axe.
Could always try climbing on the roof, but
I mean, her range is max of
Yeah.
60 feet.
yes.
Okay. Don't windows give, like, some kind of cover from ranged attacks?
They do.
No. Right, it was melee attack. I was trying to...
They do give cover from ranged attacks. Partial cover,
Yeah.
so I believe that's a +2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's, like, penalties for trying to swing at
Oh,
somebody
yes, they
through a
just get
window.
flat disadvantage for trying to melee out of a window. So
Yeah.
there is that. Well, the good news is on trying to actually hit people hanging out of the windows, these guys are still firing from maximum range, and we're trying to hit Vellos left or right side.
Right side, I guess?
So right side? Okay.
Yeah.
Vellos, how does a 14 sound on hitting you specifically?
No.
You see 4 arrows thunk into the window around you. And you're probably a little insulted at the poor craftsmanship of these arrows. How dare they fire something so crude at you?
Who the hell fletched these things? These are shit!
Is now really the time?
Yes.
Yes!
This is a Forged Domain Cleric. It is always the time. Movement!
Keep going, baby.
Alright. Another 120 feet towards each other.
Okay.
That brings us into 210 feet.
Long range.
Still not
Long
range for me.
Long range for me and Dory, but hey, at least we can shoot back now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bruno, I don't think you don't have a ranged weapon, do you? Because I've got your ranged weapon.
No, I don't. I only have...
That's what I thought.
Yeah, and once we get to 120, I have Guiding Bolt, but then I can't heal.
No.
I have Guiding Bolt too, but yeah.
You've got a crossbow. That's probably better so that you can hold off for healing purposes.
True.
This is very true. This is very,
My only
very
ranged
true.
spell is Thunderclap, and
Not very well ranged.
No.
not the
Fiona-
time for it.
Fiona is not used to
no.
moving on a moving wagon, so she's not trusting her ability to get onto the roof while the wagon is moving and she's being shot at with arrows.
That's fair. That is very
I
fair.
do know that when we
Yes, it
get
is.
a lot closer, Lantern is going to actually try to open up a hole underneath the guys with mold earth, but that is neither here nor there.
Old Earth is a cantrip, is it not?
It is a cantrip.
Very interesting use of the cantrip. I will, what is that? That is in Mold... How quick is Mold Earth? I believe it's a 1-action cast.
That is a one-action cast.
Like, I'm totally for this out-of-the-box use. I just want to make sure it's actually,
Viable.
yes.
Possibility.
Oh, okay. No, that is... You can instantaneously excavate up to a 5-foot area. Okay, yep. Nope, that is a valid use of molten earth. I like it.
That is what Lantern will be attempting to do once they get closer, but the range on that is 30 feet. So we got some time.
Yes.
Mhm.
That is...
Yeah, still
Out of the-
instant ditch beneath a sprinting target. Oof.
out of the box. And I like it.
Yay!
Yay!
Giving myself a gold star.
Okay,
Yay.
arrows coming in at you guys.
Alright, we gotta shoot back.
Absolutely. We can now shoot back.
Disadvantage, but hey.
Because you are at long range. Okay, that's going to be... let's see here. We got a few appropriate targets here. Okay. Alright then. Bruno and Vellos.
Ugh,
Uh-oh.
awful.
Yeah.
And Lantern.
Just the drive check? Or a 1d6?
Well, first off, whoever just rolled a nat 1, please roll another d20.
I didn't think it was a nat one. Oh, yes, it was. Okay. There.
Oof.
16.
I believe that just means you missed.
I don't think so. I think that's at 17.
Let me check. Let me check for ranged attacks. At 10 to 17. You must roll. Well, that's not valid here, so you just missed.
Okay.
You don't have. There's technically nobody in front of you to hit at this angle, so you just dunked a bolt into the side of the wagon.
She'll sigh and pull the damn bolt out.
You can't do that quite at this moment, but
Yeah.
that's life.
Yeah.
Get it later.
You already took your action.
Yeah.
At this point, I would like to remind you that while being attacked, you can make maneuverability checks to try and force creatures to miss.
Is that a drive check?
It is a drive check.
Cool. I will do that. Thank you. Unfortunately, Baby Driver did not make this one work for her because that is an 8.
Oof.
Well, good news, because it's not actually a drive check, you just used your reaction.
Okay.
You just expend a point of maneuverability, so I believe you are down to 1 point of maneuverability for the Iron Axle. Yes, you are.
Okay. Well, then ignore that roll labeled Baby Driver.
That is fair.
I am going to keep listing car movies until I run out of them. I've watched a lot of car movies, so...
Guessing the 12 missed, by the way.
Yeah. Let me take a look. Yes, the 12 missed.
Thought so,
Just
but
as a reminder, for this kind of combat, you cannot target mounts. You can only target... Well, you can target mounts. The 12 would miss anyways, but it's preferential to target riders. And since you guys are on a wagon, your horses are considered part of the wagon. So they cannot be targeted.
Got it.
Okay, so anyways, so you're going to go ahead and do that for... Who are you trying to force a reroll on? Shots have been taken at both yourself, Vellos.
You know what? I am driving the wagon, so... but if the other one's nope, she's gonna dodge Vellos's.
oh no, Vellos is the least likely to get hit.
This is the choice my character would make. Unfortunately,
She to know at the very least a shot towards you was a nat 1 lantern,
well, that's good.
and that's just a biff.
I think you said you shot Bruno as well.
Yes, Bruno. You have what's your AC?
I believe it's a 19. Let me double check. Sorry, 18.
Okay, you're able to bring easily enough. You're able to bring up your shield and block the one arrow that does hit you. As for
Okay.
the guy who's trying to hit Vellos, I guess he's just going to change target and take a pot shot at you, Lantern.
Unfortunate.
Not as bad as you think. It's an 8. That doesn't even hit the
No.
wagon. That thunks the ground.
Not that unfortunate. Ooh, free arrow.
And it's
Good.
gone.
Yeah.
That dunks and then vanishes.
You hear
In the
you hear a
distance.
snapping sound, and you're willing to either assume it's the arrow or the wagon wheel. And considering the fact that you're still moving,
Ooh, free part of an arrow.
No, Lantern. No.
Well,
moving.
not to take it now. We're moving.
Yeah.
What did I say? We're at 210 feet.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, incoming movement. You are now, if nobody's doing anything unhinged
No.
Lantern is fully hinged at the moment.
at the moment, you are now 90 feet from each other.
Alright, we're within normal range of the light crossbows.
No, we're not. That's 80 feet.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
However,
However,
if I remember correctly. Oh, nice. Sleep is a 90-foot range.
What is it?
And I always sleep. And I always have it prepared.
Okay.
Oh, that's a fun one.
Yeah, I'm aiming at their driver.
Which one?
It's 2 horsemen or wolfmen.
It's a 20-foot sphere.
Got it. Okay.
I'm centering it on the drivers.
Okay, let me just take a look. See at sleep. At the nap time spell.
It's damn it, I don't have the page number on here. I can tell you it's in the player's
Okay,
handbook.
I have the player's handbook in my grip. I'm just
Yeah,
flipping past it twice
I couldn't tell you the.
because it is placed right in the middle of the damn page. How did I miss that? Okay. Go ahead and roll 5d8. Total number of hit points you can use to knock people out with.
The 5d8 sleep. 21.
21.
Not as bad as it could have been. Not as great as it could have been.
Unfortunately for you, everyone shrugs off the spell.
Damn. Worth a try.
Lantern would like to hold an action until she is right in front of them and use mold earth to try make a fucking kneecap hole.
That's gonna be you. Due to the simultaneity of everything, you don't need to hold the action here.
Okay.
Yes.
In that case, I'm just going to say once we're close enough, Lantern's going to unleash it, but until that, she's just driving.
What is your spell save?
For mold earth?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, just your spell save.
I don't know where that is. Let me.
That's gonna be
It's
on.
on the spellbook page.
Yes.
13.
Okay. That's all I needed to know because we're gonna treat that as a dex save.
That makes
on
sense.
Next round of movement. Because I believe. What's range of that? 30 feet? Yep. Okay. And you guys are at how close?
90.
Yes, that's what I thought, 90. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. Which one are you trying to mold earth in front of?
Let's go for the black wolf.
Okay. And they are able to. Oof. That is exactly a 13.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, they're able to jump the hole as they approach. And what they're going to try and do is force you guys into a corner. So let's go ahead and get.
I should have tried to shoot as well.
You can still do that.
Yeah. I don't think I succeeded, but with an 11,
No.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, no, 10's not gonna do jack.
Nope.
Nope. Due to the mass simultaneity of everything. Let's see here. First off, let's see how many even actually. No, we don't need that. This distance. Okay, hang on. Okay, first one is Vellos. That's a nat 20.
Oh dear.
Yes, you're going to take. Well, that's embarrassing.
Oh,
You're going to take 5 piercing damage.
Okay, well, he knocked off a few of my shield scales, but still have most of my coat.
Cool. How much temp HP does that put you down to?
5.
Oh, good. That means I actually broke through your defense.
Well, not 20.
I just meant your bonus AC. I broke through that.
Well, I'd keep it until I take max HP damage.
Oh, so you keep that up until you lose your temp HP for the first round. I thought that broke after you took damage the first time.
No, it's only when I take damage to my actual HP pool.
Got it. So you still have that bonus HP up. How fucking dare you? Well, there's another shot towards you.
Okay, fine.
That is a
How
fucking
dare you be a
miss.
dragon?
Well, that was a 5, or no, a 6 on the roll.
No.
6 or 7. 7, sorry. Nope, it's 6. I will number eventually correctly.
So for their attempting to corner us, do I do a drive check for that?
Yeah, hang on. I'm just shooting at Vellos again.
Got it.
I keep rolling d4s to determine who I'm shooting at. I keep rolling Vellos.
What the hell? Those D4s should be in dice jail.
So beautiful and shiny, they cannot help it.
16 does not hit you. Okay, we're
Yeah,
going to different d4.
After the first hit to his shoulder, he ducks down below the window, like, ow, fuck!
Finally, Dory!
Yes.
That's how decided my dice area. I rolled that way too excitedly. 13. Plus, the fact that you're taking cover out of a window.
Right. So that's a -2?
Or plus 2 to
Doesn't
your
matter.
AC.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter because my
Yeah.
regular AC was 14 anyway. So
Okay, so that's all the biffed shots. At least I
Nothing.
hit Vellos.
Yeah, and now,
that is.
and now some of his scales are rattling around inside the cabin.
Fiona, at this point, seeing people getting actually hit, is gonna want to try to move to the roof.
Okay, go ahead and give me a strength or dex.
Athletics?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an athletics or acrobatics check.
Alright. I'm gonna do athletics. Because I'm proficient in that. Okay, I've got a 1 strength.
Just sounds like this is not pertinent to the fight at all, but
That's a 17.
yeah, you're able to get on top of the roof of the wagon.
Excellent! Now I can throw darts at people.
Lantern, you'd be excited to know that you can get an oven for the wagon.
Oh, Lantern does not know this yet, but when she does, she will be apoplectic with glee. I know apoplectic means furious and enraged, but that is just how much glee there will be.
That's valid. Okay,
There's 2 different kinds, too.
we're going to try and force you guys into a 90-degree corner instead of blowing past each other.
Assholes.
Yep. So that's going to be a contested drive check.
Okay, this time Lantern does pull out the baby driver shit. She's got Big Face Boy and Fred doing fucking tricks. It's like a dressage thing going on here. It's crazy.
She got
22.
22.
Jeez, yeah, you are outmaneuvering them. You have control over what we're doing here.
No
blowing
one would
past?
assume this wagon was being driven by a kobold.
Are we?
Do you want to ram
them?
them?
What are we doing?
Oh, we're gonna make him eat our dirt.
Okay, so at 120 feet movement, we're blowing past each other.
Well, might as well take a pot shot while we're still close.
Exactly.
Right? Fiona could throw a dart if we're within 60 feet still.
Yeah.
Okay, in the sake of simultaneity, we're gonna try to be ballsy here. Actually,
Are
no,
we
we already
within-
made actions, movements at the end of the turn. So at 120 feet, where were we at? 50 feet from each other?
We were at 90
90
originally.
feet. Yes.
Yeah.
30 feet. So you
Okay.
guys be here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
So they'd be 30 feet away from us?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
This is
good.
next
Behind
turn,
you
right?
guys.
Okay.
All right, we don't have aim on the front of the wagon now.
Oh, finally got a good roll since I'm not rolling at disadvantage.
What were you aiming at?
Aww.
Oof.
Yeah, because we got.
I was aiming at one of the riders.
Okay, so one of the. Well, yes, riders, driver or.
Fiona would be aiming at the black one.
Okay.
That is a 15 to hit with a dart.
Okay.
How well would I
Dory
be
is
able to
going
see
to
them?
So you're aiming
turn.
at the animal itself or the archers on the back?
Probably the archer.
Okay. So you'll be pleased to know the 15 does hit.
Yay.
Let's see.
It's not gonna do a lot of damage, but yay!
And I'm guessing the 18 hits too?
Yes, 18 does hit. And another.
Yay.
for Dory. Okay, so that's going to be 1 attack on Fiona, 2 on Dory, 1 on Vellos.
Alright. Well,
And
Okay.
quick question: how well can Bruno see them if he were
You don't-
trying to lean
You're
over?
going to have to go out of the driver carriage and open the back door to actually see them.
Okay, so not
Fiona
anything we can
does
do right now.
7 piercing damage to the rider on the black wolf.
Vellos does 5, and I'm not sure which one he'd be aiming at. Probably whichever one actually hit him.
You're
Dory
not
is
sure at the
aiming at
distance you were at.
Dory is aiming at the black one.
Driver or passenger? Or are you aiming at the actual animal itself? Hello?
Dory,
Oh no, did Dory's mic die?
I don't know. Does anyone want me to go check on her?
Yes.
Okay,
And
I'll be right back.
And I need you guys to specify. Stop just. I'm aiming at this. There's. You got rider, archer, and then the actual mount. Rider, archer, mount.
I'm aiming at the road.
Well, yes.
Gotcha.
I'm along for the
let's-
ride.
Yeah.
Let's go with white driver then.
Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Now I can.
Yes.
Okay. I just got it, sweetheart. Okay. I go. Too bad you can't polymorph that horrible personality or your face on the rider guy, on the black one.
Thank you. Okay, that would be a charisma saving throw.
It is, I thought it was wisdom.
Is it
but
wisdom?
hang
Yeah,
on.
it is wisdom.
Yeah, it is wisdom.
What's your spell save?
It is 13.
Okay, well, he fails that.
Okay.
So,
So, and he has disadvantage on his next attack roll
okay. And takes.
and takes 2 points of damage.
Okay. Mind you, as you drive past these guys, they are kind of looking ugly. You're actually no longer sure if they're canine or feline either, along with their mounts.
Hmm.
Huh.
Okay, so you roll. Vellos,
so
who were you
close.
targeting again? The archer on the black one?
I was targeting the white driver.
Thank you. And who else did attack rolls? Fiona. Yes, Fiona, you did.
I did 7 points of piercing damage to the black archer.
Thank you. Okay, movement.
I'm so sad that was at disadvantage because I got a nat 20 on my first roll.
That is unfortunate.
Right?
Tragic.
Unfortunately, we're 30 feet off, and my normal attack range is 20 feet.
We're gonna try.
But
Both these guys are gonna try to make a maneuvering check to turn around and chase after. Lantern, what are you doing?
Keeping the cart steady,
Okay.
moving along.
Well, at the cost of some of their movement, they are going to be able to get around chasing you. So, for the sake of maneuvering, they're going to be over here now. And they're going to lose half distance. So, 5, 10, 15, and 5, 10, 15.
So how far are we away now?
25, 30, 60 feet.
60?
60 feet between the both of you.
Okay.
Okay, that's still just within range.
Hooray.
It's disadvantage range, but it is within range.
It is still within throwing dart range.
Yes. Those guys didn't make any attack rolls on us unless they all missed.
Right. The two
I heard you say my name, so I knew I was getting attacked.
of them
At
will
least
make
one.
attacks. The riders are busy maneuvering, so
Okay.
that is going to be. I should not have rolled like that. I have no idea what was what. Let's re-roll that. It's going to be 2 attacks, one towards Fiona, one towards Vellos. Fiona, that's a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
You're going to take. The hell's my. There it is. You take 3 damage.
3. All right.
Vellos,
Yes.
21 to hit.
Well, he's using light crossbow, so no shield, so his AC, not including cover, is 19.
And with the +2 cover, that's 21, so that hits.
I'm. Vellos is going to use his reaction to use his racial ability to cast the shield spell.
Okay.
Dragon.
Alright, so never mind, that doesn't hit.
Nope. His scales flash with magic, and the round bounces off.
Round deflects off of a skin-deep arcane barrier and goes clattering it into the dirt and is gone.
There's a full moon rising in my window.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Followed by a middle finger from Vellos.
Aiming at aiming at the white archer.
Yes.
Yes.
Have you considered?
Hang on.
I'm sorry.
Lantern, are we doing any movement? Slowing down, speeding up, or anything?
You know what?
You already did your attacks.
While they
Oh,
are on the back foot and chasing us, let's speed up a little bit.
Okay, you're going to try and push things into fast.
Vellos is gonna return fire along with
So
Doring, I'm
that's
guessing.
going to put us at an additional dash. I think that would give you an additional 30 feet ahead.
Oh, and that takes him out of my range.
Yep.
That's fine.
10, 25, 30. Okay.
Oh, I think they're in long range for light crossbows again.
Fiona is going to go
Yes.
prone on the roof when our force action comes
Okay.
up.
And that would be now.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Then they're out of her range since they are once again 90 feet off. So she's going to go prone on the roof, which I believe gives them disadvantage at shooting at her.
Yes.
Well,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
12 doesn't hit.
Does a 14?
Which one are you aiming at?
The white archer.
Okay. Yep. That white archer.
Yeah.
That would hit.
Okay.
Fiona's muttering to herself that she needs to pick herself up a light crossbow. Fiona's realizing she has to buy a lot of things, and she's not happy about this.
Yeah, no,
So is
that's
Thorn.
life for you. Alright, so that's
6 damage.
on the white archer. Okay.
Yeah. Dory's like, she needs a hand crossbow.
That is a martial weapon.
She's got proficiency in it.
Just making sure you're aware. Only the light crossbow is a simple weapon.
Yeah, but she gets a proficiency in hand crossbow
Alright then.
and not in light crossbow, so she's not using the
Oh.
best weapon.
You have simple weapon proficiency though, don't you? As a bard?
Yeah, actually I
Has she
do.
been
So I
rolling
do
without
get
proficiency die the entire time.
I have not been rolling the proficiency die.
That's a
So I'll
whoops.
put that in. I
Oh,
will put
alright.
that in.
Attacks on you guys. That's one on Vellos. And one for Dory. Because our riders are going to give the dash order as well to catch up. I'm not even going to tell you that hit or miss because that missed Vellos. That was a 12.
God.
No.
Dory, how does a 5 sound?
No.
Okay, so y'all are moving equal speed now. Fast. Lantern, what are we doing for movement orders?
I think for movement orders, we stay the course.
Okay. Brings us back around to combat.
So we're staying 90 feet apart?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, then
Just
Fiona will
out of-
stay prone.
Unless anybody wants to make a recommendation to Lantern.
She is very open to requests.
That's a weird
Fiona
choice.
has no idea how to drive a cart, so she has no idea how to make a suggestion other than yelling, "Is there a way we can run into them?" But she doesn't know how that would work.
I mean, I can try to corner.
I mean, actually, I think iron axles can be used as a battering ram.
Yes, but that requires
Yeah.
a maneuverability check, and I think Lantern used both of those up already.
I thought we still had one.
I think we still have one.
Okay.
Is that a drive check?
Yes, but you'll need to be moving in this. You'll need a corner to be at the very least parallel to them and to ram them.
Got it. In that case, Lantern, when someone says anything about, hey, can you maybe see if you can fucking turn towards them? She will at that point yell, "You got it, boss!"
Hey, we got
Corner.
So hang on, for combat stuff. For some dumbass reason, we've got one attack towards Dory. Oh, that's a 21 to hit.
Oh, that does hit.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so Dory, you take Jesus Christ. You take 3 damage. You dig out a different D8. I'll do it later.
As Bruno's
Okay.
dying over here.
Okay. Then for some odd reason we got 3 attacks on Fiona.
Oh, actually. Oh dear.
Alright, that
And
is a 7.
No.
You're lying prone.
I am lying prone for a reason.
That's impressive. That's an 18.
Oh, fuck,
Oh.
that one hits.
10 damage.
Ow.
Right in the tailbone.
Ow.
Shot in the ass. And
Ow.
there.
That
Yeah.
did not hit her tailbone. She is at 2 HP.
And that is a 10.
That does not hit. Fiona, next time she can, is going to move back into the wagon.
Yep.
Also, I just looked up the Iron Axle's ram thing. It's not a maneuverability thing. It's actually an attack action
Okay, so that's
that drivers can
the
take.
driver. Alright,
Yeah,
now you're going to try and corner into them.
Yeah.
Okay,
Um,
they aren't going to try and roll against this. They're actually going to move with you. Left or right?
Let's go left.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go this way. Instead, what they're going to try and do is, while you're cornering, they're going to shift towards you. They're just going to move with you instead of trying to control the flow. That is the wrong die. That is a D4. I want a D6. 15 feet. 5, 10, 15, and 15.
That should put them in within
So
80
the
feet
white-
of us.
So this one is at 60 feet. This one's at 80 or 70 feet.
Okay. Right. Just for the record about the ram thing.
Yes.
The way it works is when the driver takes the attack action, it can substitute one attack with the ram action. It's a melee weapon attack.
Yep.
Wagon's
I'm looking
drive
at it
bonus
right
to
now.
hit. Oh, you see it. Yeah. Yep. Also, if also has a charge trait.
Yep.
So
Yeah, no, when you guys were moving headlong, that would have been a great time to ram each other.
Yeah.
literally used this thing as a battering ram.
As because this thing has a heavily reinforced frame.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Bruno would have cast Healing Word on our injured rat.
Oh, okay.
Someone just kept talking before I could get it out.
How much do I
Sorry.
heal?
That happens when you're not in an initiative order, but dealing with simultaneity.
Yeah. Here. That's what I was looking for. Here's Healing
Weirdly
Word.
enough, smaller groups like this actually take longer than large hordes would take in combat.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yep.
4 points.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Well, Vellos is gonna try to shoot.
How
what's
far
the-
away
He's
are they?
aiming at the white guy, the
60
white
feet,
archer.
70 feet.
Okay.
Vellos will aim for White Archer as well.
Okay.
Fiona
Well, he
will.
probably hit with a 22.
Fiona is going to throw a dart at the white archer and then duck back inside.
Oh my god.
It's an action to get in or out of the wagon. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then Fiona's just going to duck back inside the wagon.
Okay, so Fiona is moving herself out of range. Go ahead and give me the acrobatics check to get back in.
Okay. Where does it say that I have to do that check?
So I'm giving it an acrobatics, but it actually says over on near the beginning of it actually. Hang on. Movement within a wagon. You're supposed to make a strength check, but I'm a strength athletics check, but I'm allowing athletics or acrobatics. And it's a dice check 11. It's page 332. Within
There
a
it
wagon.
is.
Because you don't
Okay.
have a ladder hatch.
Well,
you just have a way up and down.
I prefer athletics checks. I'm proficient in that.
Yes.
So.
Oh, apparently you're supposed to have disadvantage when the wagon is moving, but whatever. I missed that. Just go with the straight check for now. We'll do disadvantage for the future.
Okay.
Dory does 8 points of damage to the white archer.
Okay.
And then she points at Vellos and goes, "You are a hero!" and gives you a bardic inspiration die.
Thank you.
Do we not have a ladder for the roof?
Annoyingly, a ladder is something you actually have to purchase. You should have a hatch you can dive in and out of.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make any sense, but because a
It
ladder
doesn't say anything
actually takes up space in the wagon.
Well, I don't like how it doesn't say what happens if I fail.
What happens if you fail is... That's a good question. Why doesn't it say what happens? I mean, if you fail trying to get up, obviously you're not getting up. Yeah, I don't know. Just...
It says climbing to the roof from the ground.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You're in the wagon with an ungraceful thud.
Okay. Yeah, because I only rolled a 6, so...
Yep. Where were we?
People were attacking things.
Yes.
Looks like Dory did 8 damage, and Dory was also doing something else.
Yes, Dory gave
Vellos
Oh,
a
inspiration.
bardic inspiration die.
Bruno, you do have vision again on these guys if you wanted to do anything.
Well, I did just. Oh, wait, no, that was my action. How far away are we right now? From the
60
White Wolf?
and 70
60.
feet.
70.
Oh, then I could Sacred Flame. I'll say the driver of the White Wolf,
Okay.
because I used my bonus action to heal.
Alright, that's dex save.
Yep, DC 13.
Okay, he failed that at 8. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
Pencil. Oh, there it is.
Yay! Max damage.
Solid hit. Solid hit.
Nice.
Excellent. Excellent.
Solid hit and the weirdest yowl of pain you've ever heard.
I've heard weirder, I bet.
No, this is pretty well up there.
Oh, what do you know?
It almost sounds like a laugh, but that is definitely pain.
I get the feeling I know what these things are now.
Oh, I
know what
figured
they
it out
are.
as soon as he said canid, but we weren't sure what kind.
I suspected it wasn't 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I unable to tell between canine or feline is what confirmed it for me.
Yeah.
I already had hyenas ? In my notes, so...
So did I.
Yep.
And I
Which-
thought I washed the adhesive off the bottom of these things. Damn it. It dried and the adhesive is adhering again.
Oh, no.
Oh dear.
Oh dear indeed. Nope, actually I can't target you. I can target Lantern and Bruno though. So that's one for Lantern. Goodbye, die. That is way outside my rolling area. That's another on Lantern. That's one on Bruno.
Oh no.
And one for Vellos.
Oh dear.
Lantern, what's your AC?
On a different tab of this character sheet, one sec. My AC is 16.
Okay, that misses. That was 15.
Yay!
That other one, however, is a 19.
That unfortunately will hit me.
On the flip side, I only rolled a 5. That's 5 damage. Bruno!
You hear Lantern go, ow!
Bruno.
Lantern?
Dirty 20.
Fuck, that hits.
Also, Lantern's got a crude arrow sticking out of her shoulder. 4 damage on Bruno. And a 13 or 15 for Vellos.
Nope.
Okay. We're going to try and shift closer to you guys. Since that was combat.
These guys are really annoying.
Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lantern, are you shifting closer or further away?
Let's shift closer.
Okay.
Try charging them.
Yeah.
Let's get that d6 for shifting movement.
Six.
Okay, so that's 6. It's going to be 10 feet in total. Or 10 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4.
How far away are they from the wagon?
This one is 5 feet. This one is 15 feet.
Oh, White is within range of the battering ram.
Your wife's also got a mad lad on board, and we're going to try to jump on board.
Oh, fuck him.
Oh, this motherfucker.
Oh, Fiona's fucking ready, man.
All right.
So is Thorn.
Thorn's been waiting all damn day for this.
Okay,
Right?
he makes the... let's see here. I believe that is...
Hey, Thorn.
What's up?
You want to open the door and just let the fucker in so we can beat him up?
Yes.
Alright, so as he's making the jump, you guys open the door, so he kind of swings on board with a surprise. A little surprised at how welcoming you guys are to your sudden temporary new crewmate.
Not for long if these two have anything to say about it.
Like I said, temporary.
Looking at a very tall, angry elk and a very small, angry rat.
Yeah.
Friends
Yeah.
in all sizes.
Thorn hasn't been able to do anything.
Yep.
Besides, opening the door means he's not going to damage it.
This is true.
Uh-huh.
Lantern should be able to attack White, right?
Yes. But first off, we got the one guy on board.
I'll let Thorn go first. He hasn't hit anything yet.
Oh, yeah.
Fair
Well,
enough.
do I have enough room to swing my
Yes.
wonderful battle axe? Plus 1d4 plus.
The interior area is 10 feet wide, so you
16
have
hit.
space. Yeah, that'll hit.
That's 12 damage.
That'll do it. So, as you embed your battle axe into him, he's going to take one final act of defiance. With a blood frenzy in his eyes, he's going to try to bite you.
It probably won't be too hard to do that, let's be honest here.
You'd be surprised. I rolled a 9.
Oh wow, that does not hit me.
So basically, as you lift up one hand, he's leading to bite you and just kind of push it against his face. And then he just falls back limp.
What kind of weapon does he have?
He's got a spear and a longbow.
Ooh! Ooh! Can I pick up that spear and then throw it at the white guy out the open door? A spear's a simple weapon and it's thrown.
It's an action to pick it up, remember?
Okay.
Yes.
But still, Fiona's gonna pick up that spear and then next round she's gonna throw it out the door.
Okay.
Okay, Dory is going to aim her crossbow at the black archer.
Okay.
Same with Vellos.
Go ahead and roll for your attacks.
Bruno is going to Sacred Flame the white driver again.
14.
That's going to be a dex save on that. That will be... Jeez. That's a 4 for the white driver's dex save.
Oh,
I'm
God.
not even gonna bother with the bardic inspiration because that's terrible.
Well, the 14 does hit.
Okay.
I max damaged the Sacred Flame again.
On the white driver, he's looking pretty messed up.
So that's 16 points of damage he's taken so far from me alone.
And I did 8 on the black archer.
Okay. Also looking pretty messed up. Okay.
You know what? I'm
Isn't
going
Lan-
to use my bonus action to do a healing word on. Actually, I don't remember how much damage Lantern took.
5. But she has 18 HP total, so it's a pretty big 5.
Yeah. I can do a healing word on you, but it will be my last leveled spell. So, you want me to wait in case someone needs more?
Should have more spell slots than that at second level.
I have 3 spell slots.
Okay, you
I
use
believe.
sleep. All right, yes.
Yeah, I used sleep to try and just end it early as soon as we got 90 feet. Unfortunately, I didn't roll high enough. And then I already healing word Fiona because she got nailed.
All I'm going to say is you don't need to, but if the driver goes down, I'm betting there's consequences.
There are consequences. It's called a
Yeah.
crash.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll healing word you.
Thanks.
I can't see Lantern, can I?
You can't see a lantern from where you are now.
No.
But you
okay.
are readily within dart throwing range from where you are.
I used my action to pick up the spear.
Right, yes.
Because it's a very crude spear, so it's like, why would I throw my good things when I can throw bad things?
This is true.
And
Come on. I'm maxing my damage and minimizing my healing.
Life of a cleric. Lantern, attack action since you're in range.
Since I'm in range, yeah, I would like to get some scimitar in that guy.
Well, you're not that
could
close.
also-
You're,
I'm not that close.
within you're 10 feet.
Oh, I do not have any good. I told you earlier. Literally, my only ranged attack is thunderclap,
You
and I
can
sense
Drive
consequences.
you can drive our wagon into him.
you
Yeah.
can use.
Oh, yeah. Okay. How do I do that?
So it's an attack. It's reach 10, so it's a reach attack. So you already are in range. Now this will be an attack directly on the mount. So
it's 1d20. Do
plus
I get
your
my
drive
proficiency
bonus?
here? Okay, it's a
Yeah.
drive check.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is a drive check. It's a melee attack using your drive check instead of
Your spell check. Or
And it's
weapon check, or whatever.
2d6 damage.
Wham slam, thank you, ma'am.
If that beats a 24, I'm
That is a
terrified.
Hit.
So 2d6?
Yes.
Bonk.
And I believe with
Do we get the extra 1d6 for this round since we moved at least 20 feet? Then again, that's a straight line.
yeah, and the
Never mind.
shift was the shift is technically not on the same turn. Yeah, no, so you just do the damage to the mount itself. How much did you roll?
3 damage.
Big oofs there.
Big oof.
It's not a happy look. That is a grumpy looking whatever the fuck.
Big ugly dog. Big angry ugly dog.
You who are so in tune with animals. Lantern.
I can tell it's a big ugly dog.
You can tell it's giving me a bit of a look like, why would you do that? Okay. Any movement orders? Or are we just gonna stay the course?
Let's stay the course because we are in kill 'em range.
These guys are also gonna stay the course. Alright, actions. Combat. Engagement.
Sacred
will-
Flame on the driver again.
And Dory will go after the black archer again.
13 on the wisdom save. Or the deck save.
He finally passed.
Yep.
Shooting the black archer as well.
Oops, wrong one.
Okay. So
Where's Bruno?
He went back into the wagon by the time I was drawing this.
What
He
the
never
fuck
went
is
into the wagon.
You never went into the wagon?
No.
What? I was fucking up my blocking then. I will edit.
Why is Vellos on
missed.
top?
because the other window is on the opposite side, I would say.
Alright.
At one point when I was drawing this, both you and Fiona were on the roof. I don't know if you were on at the same time, but you gotta fit people where you can fit them.
Fair enough.
Alright,
Yeah.
am I able to attack things out the open door? Because I
Yes.
normally only have the 2 windows. Okay, cool. Then Fiona is going to throw this spear at the black driver. No, the black archer, because he's further away and the spear throw range is 20 to 60, so I want to make sure he's outside melee range.
Yes.
You know?
Do I forget which one you were attacking, but the 16 does hit, and Vellos the 8 misses.
Well,
I had a
it was
feeling.
actually the 8 that I rolled and the 16 that Vellos rolled. So
No,
No.
no, you rolled the 16.
Where did my pencil go? Where did it go this time?
oh, so I did. I thought I could have sworn I rolled an 8. Okay, I got us mixed up.
Oh.
Okay.
It's a 26 to hit the, I said black archer, I believe.
Yes, and I did 2, and I did 8 to him.
Okay, so that takes out the black archer. He kind of falls over. Fiona, I'll let you change your target on that. You can keep the
Alright, and I'll do the black rider since
Okay.
the same guy, or same
Roll damage.
one. Alright. The spear is a 1d6. I'm proficient in simple, so that's a +4 to my damage. Piercing. 5.
Okay.
And are the white guys close enough for Thorn to hit them from the inside of the wagon?
Does a ram attack No, the ram's just a reach attack, so that doesn't actually reposition you. So, unfortunately, no. There is, however, a longbow in the room. A longbow with a quiver of arrows in the room with you. Missing about 5 arrows. Make of that what you will.
Well,
Are you proficient with martial weapons?
yes, I am. I'm going to pick that up.
Excellent.
Hello, Thorn.
It's a 1d8, and it's a range of 150 to 600.
Yep. Which is why those guys were able to peg arrows at you from 500 feet away.
Yeah.
But now
Yeah, longbows are kind of stupid that way.
Yeah, it's a
how
heavy
many-
two-handed bow.
How many arrows are in
15.
15?
They're kind of terrifying if you take sharpshooter.
Exactly. Fucking
I will be
snipers.
right back.
Yep.
And then, because it's a martial weapon, is it based off my strength?
No, it's still a dex weapon.
It's still dex? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna do a. We are taking some nasty losses. Well, that's one. And okay, they are not routed, or they're not going to try and rout. Probably not the best idea on their part.
Well, they clearly don't make great decisions because they attacked us. So
Nope. No, they don't. No, they do not. Hey, Vellos, how does a 9 sound to hit?
No.
Okay, how's about a 15?
Better, but no.
Well, they tried. Next up. Movements.
Oh, we're on the next round?
Yep. Because they just attacked.
Oh.
Everybody attacked. Or
is it a
everybody-
movement to bash them?
No, that's an attack.
Okay,
No,
then
you
movement normal.
Just
Okay. Alright, that brings us to the next attack round.
Alright.
I want to smash him.
Playing the White Rider.
Multiple people at once. I didn't hear a thing.
I want to smash him with the cart.
Okay. Good, make your attack.
Once that's done, I want to Sacred Flame the White Rider again.
Unfortunately, that does not hit them.
Nope. Seeing
I'm
it
gonna
coming
go
this
after-
time, the hyena, the giant thing is able to move along with you in a fluid motion and not be smacked with the wagon.
Dory's attacking the Black Rider.
Hang on. Bruno's Sacred
And-
Flaming again. Alright. That's a 12.
That fails.
Don't
I'm back.
bother rolling damage. Welcome back.
What? He had 1 hit point left?
Maybe.
Because if he had any more than that, I do need to roll damage. I don't have any
So
bonuses.
yeah, don't bother rolling damage.
Okay,
As That
cool.
one loses its grip and falls rigidly. Well, ragdolls off its mount
Ah,
and is left behind. And so, who else was attacking?
Dory.
well, Dory failed.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Vellos
Who's,
is going to try to
who's
shoot
left
a
alive?
Black Rider too.
Vellos finally hit something.
I'm trying. No.
No. What have you used? Like 5 bolts by now?
I think this is my 6th.
Yep. So be sure to keep track of that. That's 6 bolts.
I should have 14.
Thorn, you have a longbow.
Yes. Who's all left alive?
The Black Rider or the Black Mount Rider and the mounts.
I will shoot at the Black Rider.
Okay.
13.
13, just enough.
Sweet.
Roll damage.
D8. 5 damage.
Alright, a good hit.
I am back, and Fiona is going to throw a dart at the white mount.
Weren't you gonna throw the spear?
I already threw the spear.
Oh, okay.
It hit the Black Rider last turn for 5 damage.
You're gonna put right. Yes, I have that written down. You're gonna throw a dart at the innocent, not quite puppy.
Yes.
Okay.
It hasn't left yet. Maybe this will encourage it to leave. 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Seven points of piercing
Yeah.
damage. I hit it right at like the bending point of one of its legs with this little
Ouch.
dart.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
That's a shot in the ankle.
Fiona is a little upset about that arrow earlier.
Yeah. That's valid.
Yeah, I've got 8 darts left.
Alright, movement.
Stay the course!
This one, riderless, is going to rout. So it's pulling away.
Which one is that? Okay, the white one.
So it's going to slow down significantly and start to rout. Got no riders. Doesn't want to be a part of this mess anymore.
Right? It's been rammed and had a dart thrown at its leg.
Exactly.
Okay, Dory's going to aim at the black archer again.
Alright.
And
Let's get a d20 roll in there.
yeah,
Sacred Flame, I'll say the Black Mount
15.
this time.
Goodness. You're gonna flame the mount?
Yes.
The riders aren't listening. Let's see if the horses are convincible.
Well, I'm setting them on with
Yeah, that's a 10.
Radiant Fire. That's a fail.
Roll.
Two.
Okay. 2 damage.
Burning
Anyone
Fur.
else?
Vellos is gonna shoot Black Rider.
Okay. Can you do it?
Fuck.
Yes, I make a wisdom saving throw for the sky. Why are you being so brave?
Why
It's
can't
not
I?
worth it, man. It's not worth it.
Why can't I hit?
That's a whole other question. That's 7 bolts just biffed into the air. These crossbows are not designed for your large, unwieldy draconic claws.
I was sitting beneath the window, like cursing at this thing.
Or maybe the crossbow is too large and unwieldy for your draconic claws. One of the things is unwieldy.
How far away is the Black Rider?
20 feet.
20 feet?
20 feet.
Ooh, that is still within dart range. So Fiona's going to throw another dart at it. At the Black
Okay.
Rider.
At the rider.
Yeah.
Roll them digital bones. Oh,
Natural
nice.
20.
Solid hit.
nice.
Roll damage.
Sweet.
And that's a crit too, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. 10 points of piercing damage. Fiona is not sure which one shot her really hard.
Doesn't matter
And
though.
she just
You nailed him right in the face, and he goes tumbling off. And for future
That's
reference,
for the
we
arrow to the shoulder, bitch!
And for future reference, we just double the total rolled on the die. We don't double the dice.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's alright. Since you roll the same thing anyways.
Very used. Yeah, I am very used to rolling double dice.
Yeah.
We didn't roll double dice last campaign. We just doubled the.
We did.
No?
Yeah, no,
Did.
we double the dice.
We doubled the die.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember a few
Doubled
times I got
just the
crits
total
on
rolled.
smite.
Right.
No.
Whatever.
I'm fine
Alright.
either way.
Alright, we'll stick.
I was
If that's what we do, we'll stick with doubling. Okay.
okay.
I just. It's. Okay, so these are routing then. The animals routing. Because these guys know what's up.
Our riders are dead. Let's cheese it.
Yeah.
I think we might want to follow them in case they head back to the nest. If they're from the dungeon.
They kind of are acting like they're from the dungeon.
Yeah, that's why I'm suggesting we follow them.
Oh, I can follow.
I'm just acknowledging that there's a chance we could be wrong on that assumption.
Mhm.
Right?
It could lead us back to a war camp, is sort of my thought on why not to, but I'm down for either way. It might be a good idea to stop and regroup.
Yeah, we did take some nasty hits that fight.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think Lantern is going to slow the cart to a stop.
Easy enough. After that fiasco.
Yep. Do we want to take a short rest?
Yes.
Okay.
And let us, the players, also take a short rest.
Okay. I'll do my thing when we're back.
Since it's been a couple hours, we'll take a 2-hour break.
Yay.
Okay.
All right.
Time to heat up a sandwich.
Okay. Food,
Yeehaw.
drinks, snacks.
All the fun stuff.
Oh, break.
Restroom if you need it. I'll be back.
So will I.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
I did update the image with neglected party members included.
Woohoo!
I saw that. That's cool.
One day, I may draw Thorn that he doesn't look a little bit like Bullwinkle, but that day has not come yet, and it will not come soon.
I love how Fiona's just up there looking angry.
Just the angriest, that's the thing. I did not draw much of Fiona, just an angry little face and one angry little hand.
Actually, with the exception of Lantern, they all look pretty angry.
Lantern's having the time of her fucking life.
Clearly.
Vellos looks pretty excited.
I guess excitement is a word you could use to describe that expression.
It looks like he's got his tongue sticking out.
I was going for kind of biting the lip in deep concern, but
It looks more derpy than
Have
concerned.
returned.
I mean,
Welcome
it's
back.
hard not to look like an idiot when you're clinging desperately to the roof of an RV, you know?
Yep.
Valid.
Being driven by one college student and being ridden in by a whole bunch of other college students.
More or less, yeah.
This entire operation is completely unhinged by definition.
Yes.
What operation?
Exactly.
That
No,
has
it's-
me worried.
I did add a non-existent back window for artistic license purposes because I was like, I'm not going to just leave out one party member. I was leaving out two because they were obscured by the shot. But everybody should be in the picture if everybody's going to be in the picture.
Makes sense.
Right?
But again, one day, and it is not this day, I will draw Thorn so that he does not look like Bullwinkle.
But today is not that day.
Maybe don't hold your breath while you wait either. I'm just saying, I was a kid who drew a lot of Bullwinkles. Some things are not going to be erased.
Eh.
Y'all are lucky that I have not drawn a Tabaxi who looks like Garfield yet.
That would be funny.
It sounds more
Well-
like a grandee than a tabaxi.
Luckily, we don't have a tabaxi in our group this round.
Exactly.
No cat.
So I
today.
can't draw him like Garfield.
Nope. Oh well. Perhaps another day. Okay, so everyone was pulling over for short rest.
Yes.
Lantern will take the opportunity to clean the wagon, which entails, among other things, pulling arrows out of it, and give the horses a little bit of attention, tell them what wonderful, good baby horses they are and how much she loves them.
Fiona
Dory.
is going to focus on resting.
Yes. Dory. Hang on. I don't remember how that went. Let me rest in peace. Let me get some sleep. And Dory will cast Song of Rest. Which is
What does that do?
That I can use soothing music or oration to help revitalize my wounded allies during a short rest. If you or any friendly creatures who can hear your performance regain hit points at the end of the short rest by spending one or more hit dice, each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points.
Ooh. Well, I was rolling a hit die, so I will take it.
Oh my.
I can't regain my temp HP until I do a long rest.
1d8.
1d8 plus 1d6.
8 plus
Hit dice.
1d6
See, I get,
Yay!
1d8.
11 points of healing.
dice.
well, that's going to be much more than I need, but whatever.
Yeah. I
That-
apparently only needed my d8. I only took 4 points.
That is 2 points more than I needed, but I'll take it because now I'm back to full.
Yeah.
Love to see it. You also love to remove an arrow out of your rear.
right?
You get to keep the arrow.
Oh, excellent. I'm going to give this arrow over to Thorn because I don't have an arrow I can use. Or a bow I can use with it.
Okay. That's right. We get half the crossbow bolts back, right?
Not
don't
in
think
this
so.
case, no.
Okay.
That
Oh, and that-
was.
They're a couple miles back.
You may need to do a survival check to figure out which way north is. Well, actually, no, you have a cartographer. But
Yes.
suffice to say, you
Who is
guys,
also proficient in survival.
in a bit of a U shape, you guys have traveled over 600 feet, perhaps a lot more.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Fiona can make sure we get going back in the right direction, but she's not going to be able to help you find your arrows.
those bolts and
That's
arrows
fine.
are gone.
Which is why Fiona was not throwing her hand axe.
Yep.
And instead opted to throw the crummy spear.
Speaking of which, you do have a dungeon monster carcass in your wagon.
Oh, so we do.
So we do.
Shall we loot his body?
Might as well.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, once we're done resting, we can definitely take a peek at that.
That sounds good.
Okay, I'll say right now there isn't a lot on this person. There's some very slapdash leather armor. There's that. Well, no, there's not that spear because you hucked that. That is gone.
Yes. I threw that back at the other riders.
Thorn already has the
The long bow.
arrows, the bow and arrows, of which you have 15 because you used one.
Yes, sir.
Well, I gave him the one I got off of myself, so.
Which brings it back, which would have been 14, but back up to 15.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations. Fiona got shot. It's like, I can't use this. Here you go, Thorn.
Fiona, Lantern also got hit.
Oh.
Yes, but you only recover half arrows.
You
I
used
think I got
healing.
hit as well.
You used healing word on Lantern, did you not?
And on Fiona, yes.
Yeah, I should be at full health, I think.
Yes. The problem is you recover half rounded down. So if there was 3 bolts and if there was 3.
Arrows in people. We
You'd only get one
of
back
them.
left anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
But hey, Thorn is still at 15.
The only other thing worth noting on this monster is the tooth necklace it was wearing,
Ooh.
made out of canines.
Canine tooth necklace.
Now,
Does it
I'm
appear-
gonna-
Is this like one tooth on a pendant, or is this like beaded with multiple teeth from different origins?
There is like 6 teeth on that necklace, but it's anyone's guess whose mouth they came out of. They're all canines, and I would like to remind you that even Thorn and Dory have canines.
So we're talking at least 3,
Yes.
like owners of teeth.
Anywhere between 3 and 6 teeth owners are short their canines.
It does not appear to be magical, does it?
Not even remotely.
Excellent. So we've got a canine tooth necklace for anyone who wants that kind of a fashion sense.
It's a little grody.
You might be able to sell it.
Maybe as a common item from a dungeon.
And well, exactly. I mean, I
Except
can't
we
think
didn't
of
get
any-
it from the dungeon. We
Well,
got it
we-
from an escaped monster.
Oh, if you like, Lantern can dig a very small grave with mold earth and bury it, because that seems to be more of a remains thing than a we can sell it thing to me personally, but
Well, we can bury it after we get done with the dungeon. Just in case we need canines for something going into that thing.
Ugh.
Right?
What are we
Here's-
going to do with
let's
this
hope not.
guy?
We can bury him.
Yeah, I'd say we bury him.
Yeah.
The other one's way back down the way. It's somebody else can bury them, but
Yeah, I don't have any.
This guy
Reason
does not
to-
smell like he knows what a bath is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Again, Eye Lantern can dig a hole.
Yeah.
If
We're
you would
saying
like
he
a hole
can.
dig.
Yes, please.
Lantern will exhume 5 square feet of loose earth, and
Easy.
after unceremoniously kicking the hyena man corpse into the grave, will then cover him with the remaining, with the removed soil.
Not even 6 feet under. That's deep enough for the likes of him, I guess.
Yep.
Moves 5 feet. Got 5-foot grave. Good enough for Lantern.
5 foot unmarked burial mound.
Right? He's a
Yep.
dungeon monster.
Hey, they attacked us unprovoked.
We can put the tooth thing over it as a marker.
Sure. Fiona will
Sure.
jab the canines into the ground. There.
Right, you
It's
no longer have
marked.
it.
Lantern bows her head solemnly. You can tell she does not know what she is actually doing, but she is also definitely imitating something she saw someone do at a roadside grave. Meditatively kind of bows over the grave for a moment as though thinking a prayer. She is not. She is actually thinking a tiramisu recipe. And then goes back to the cart.
I think tiramisu might be a little too fancy for where you're from.
She read it in a book somewhere. It's fine.
Maybe. We'll see.
She's never made it. She's just thinking about it.
Thinking about how delicious it sounds.
You know, thinking, wow, wouldn't it be nice if someone put a bunch of coffee and cake and like ice cream and whipped cream and stuff in one container? That would be great. You could eat it with a spoon.
Almost figuring
Yeah.
out where to get ice in this environment.
Well, we got a lot of magic friends, you know? I'm sure I can talk to one of them.
Vellos was a tundra dragon.
Jeez. Well,
Oh,
no
that's the
intending-
use for that. I had
That is not going to help your servitude rating with the kobold there, just so you know.
Just so,
Yeah.
just so
Oh,
you
yeah.
understand, because of Vellos' origin, he does have very acrid breath no matter what he tries to do.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter. It's a sign of his power and importance.
and
I'm
it's,
just
not like
saying.
and it's not like he doesn't take care of his teeth either.
He is shiny, he is tall,
Oh, no,
he
I'm
seems
sorry.
important, and you're telling me he can also be an ice maker? This guy is definitely a secret king.
No, he melts things. he can't make ice.
A humanoid meat tenderizer then. Still magnificent.
That is one way to look at it, yes.
I'm not sure anything he tenderizes would be food safe.
A lantern would never dare ask you to do such a lowly task. You're obviously a secret king, but
Once the acid's neutralized, the acid's neutralized.
Oh god.
Congratulations.
Why do I get the feeling there's going to be an attempt to use that in cooking at some point?
Because you know our players.
Now you just have to deal with the fact of the matter is that you just have to deal with the fact of the matter that Vellos does kind of vomit in order to use his acid breath.
I mean, they got to experience that in the charcoal dungeon.
Yeah.
I'm just okay. Here's the problem, though. Like, if Lantern were a person with like manners and understandings of etiquette, this might be a detractor. But I don't think you can like dissuade a kobold's reveration of you by saying you can basically barf on a guy so hard it kills them.
Oh no, definitely not. But we're getting a little off track here.
Yeah.
As we do.
Yes,
Yeah.
as we often do. Short rest had, body buried, canines discarded. I should specify teeth for the people at home.
Well, a couple of different. I guess hyenas are not canines. They're something else.
No, they're more closely related to felines.
Yeah, I forgot that. They're their own whole different order. Because they're not in Felidae either.
Nope. But they do still have a winter coat gene. So if you put them in a cold environment, they do floof.
That's an interesting image.
It's actually kind of cute if you ever take a moment to look it up. But anyways. You're resuming travel after your hour's rest?
I think
Yep.
so. Fiona will definitely help make sure they get back on track.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead and give me two people go ahead and give me perception checks.
Vellos will give it a try this time.
Fiona can try as well.
I think Lantern's too busy with horse stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 5. Oh, thank
Hey,
God.
actually a decent roll.
Okay, nearing the end of your travel, of your third day out on the road. Vellos, you were able to point out it's distant. You'd have to give it about half a day's travel from where you are.
Bless you.
Thank you. Sorry.
But you do see a trail of black smoke billowing into the sky.
Well, probably a safe bet that's our target.
Hey, Fiona,
All right.
what does the map say?
Fiona's gonna look at their hand-drawn map and go and compare.
You are within the general circled area.
We're within the general area where it's supposed to be, so that's as good as better than as any.
No.
It'll be a place to start.
Yep.
But I don't think we should go there while the sun's going down.
No, you're probably right about that.
Yeah, plus, with one of our clerics out of spell slots, that could turn bad for us.
Yes, it could.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Right, I nearly forgot. There's definitely at least a handful of loose Vellos scales in the cart cabin now.
Not for much longer.
I mean, are there? Lantern was cleaning the cart on our short break.
Oh yeah, she definitely found those.
She sure was cleaning the cart.
Great, her scale hoard has started.
Yep.
They're
lanterns now.
nice now. Don't worry. Nobody can do voodoo on you with them. It's fine. It's good. It's cool.
It's okay.
Alright,
Fine.
we're definitely going to want to
Fine.
watch if we are this close to the potential dungeon.
Yes, definitely.
Yep.
Who wants to take first? I've got low light vision, so I can do probably a little bit better in the darker parts of the night.
You have,
I-
just to clarify, you do not have dark vision.
No, it's low light vision.
Yep.
Whereas I do have 300 feet of dark vision, so I should probably be at one of the darker parts of the night.
Yeah.
I think Lantern will volunteer for the watch around dawn right before everybody else wakes up.
Vellos
Dory will
will...
volunteer for the first one.
Never mind.
I mean, Vellos, if you want to take a watch this round, I'll just sleep through the night. I've been on watch the past 2 nights.
Sure, I can give it a go. Probably doesn't have any form of dark or low light vision though.
Neither
Okay.
does Dory.
Alright, well then, if Dory is taking first watch as the sun goes down,
Mm-hmm.
Fiona takes second.
I can do third then.
Yeah, because you'd be in the darkest part of the night.
Yeah.
And that leaves Lantern doing morning as the sun comes back up. Alright. So I guess we are settling in for the night.
Yep.
Yep.
Is there anything else anybody wants to do before we go to bed?
Nothing on
Nope.
the mind for me.
I can't think of anything.
I don't have anything.
Just to clarify, Vellos is doing second watch.
No,
Uh,
Fiona's doing second watch.
Because I got two sets of perception right here.
Okay.
Oh, right, never mind. I'm confusing myself. Alright, so whenever you guys are ready for rolls.
Alright.
Okay, rolls for all 4 watches.
Yep.
Dory first.
Dory's is, yep.
Okay.
A 10.
So nothing really goes by on your watch.
Oh,
And Fiona.
8.
Okay.
Now me. With a 16.
Lantern got a 9.
The night passes through, silently save for some anxiety, as Bruno, you notice, far off in the distance, a few torchlights, but they never once move towards you or seem to move in any way that suggests you've been noticed. But beyond that, the night is silent. It is the next day. As you finish a long rest, for those who can change their spells per long rest, you may do so.
Alright.
For everyone else,
I get my hit dice back.
Yep.
Woohoo.
Everyone else, there is whatever there is. Key points, rages,
I did not use any of my key points, so I'm good there.
Thorn letting the existential dread settle in.
Mm-hmm.
Since we used the last of the fresh food, you all probably wake up to the smell of bacon, so that's pretty nice.
yep.
Bacon and
That's
coffee are
amazing.
good wake-up smells.
Yes, they are.
Oh shit, I forgot to have Vellos forage. Oops.
Yeah.
No worries, we were all a
Hence
little bit
my question on why if anyone wanted to do anything before we went to bed.
Thud there.
It's cool though. We got supplies for a reason,
Yeah.
and it's so we can have a delicious bacon breakfast. No other reasons. It's really just the bacon breakfast.
We love bacon.
Bacon, 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 bacon.
I mean, it's not all bacon. There's also, you've got to have carbs, but
Yes.
Yeah.
bacon's the part worth being excited about.
And the observant among us would notice that the patch of shattered scales Vellos was sporting from the arrow he took is now fully covered by new scales.
Basically, what it amounts to is Vellos has scales and second set of scales growing underneath.
He just lost his baby scales.
Druid baby scales.
That's going to be happening a lot.
Also, just saying, even though it's just hoe cakes and bacon, it's at least 21 good of hoe cakes and bacon. So,
All right.
Awesome.
Lantern realized she could cook the cakes in the bacon grease.
you probably all are privy to her excitement about this revelation because she's giggling almost sinisterly as she is cooking.
Oh dear.
Like a mad scientist until it arrives.
Very much.
Oh dear.
You say, oh dear, and then you see what you're presented with.
I can live with this.
I am very glad you are a chef, not an alchemist.
Yeah.
I'm an alchemist too. I just don't have the equipment for that.
Oh.
I'm gonna buy it next time I can, though.
Cool.
Cool.
We're very fortunate to
Deep
have a
sigh and worry.
Lantern looks almost as delighted with the praise as she does with the results of frying hoe cake in bacon grease.
You know, at this point, Fiona's down to try anything Lantern makes because she hasn't really messed up once yet.
I know.
She hasn't. And if any unconventional ingredients have made their way into it, it's not so as you would notice.
Nothing unconventional yet, but I'm waiting for the day.
I mean, there was the marshmallow dinner rolls.
That's what I said. Unconventional, but not like, again, if any unconventional, it's not like a problem. It hasn't been an issue.
Oh, no,
Just
I'm waiting for the
eccentric.
unconventionals.
Like, given that I'm assuming all of you have traveled on the road before with worse cooking than this.
Yes.
Much.
Yes.
Yeah, Vellos had to
Neither
make do
Bruno
with
nor
foraging.
Dory are cooks in any way.
No.
Vellos had to make do with foraging and rations.
Fiona will only really eat rations because she can go longer without eating than most people. So she'd rather just eat less so she doesn't have to cook for herself. She knows her abilities.
Cooking are not on them, I guess.
Her abilities are seeing someone casting a spell and going, "Are you going to eat that?" And not waiting for an answer.
It's like, hey, are you gonna finish that healing word?
If not, I'm going to help myself to it. Thank you.
The Cleric, wait, what do you mean are you done eating that healing word?
Yeah.
While they're eating, Fiona will approach Lantern and just kind of go like, I've noticed you're really good with the horses.
Yes, they can tell. Horses are very smart, and they can tell when you love them.
Could you teach me how to work with them, even though I can't talk to them?
Sure.
Wait, you can? Cool.
Something you would note is that despite being a druid who can cast Speak with Animals, most of the time, Lantern does not. She informs you because she gives you a, I would say, comprehensively detailed stream of consciousness rant about the ins and outs of horsemanship and taking care of a horse. you will notice that she recommends using speak with animals if there is a problem that you do not understand and you need to ask the horse why it is doing the thing. But for everything else, you can usually basically tell what a horse is thinking, because most of the time a horse is thinking, I could go for some oats right about now.
Aside from that particular detail, go ahead and
Not
roll
wrong.
me an animal handling check, and Fiona, give me an insight check.
Okay.
Oh,
To see how much you're able to absorb with this information, and how well Lantern is able to explain that information.
Ugh. I am not rolling good tonight.
I'm rolling fucking terrific tonight.
Well,
That is a natural 20. So I will say, regardless of how much you absorb, 100% of everything she says is completely correct.
yeah, the Lantern's. You would almost think that Lantern may have been a horse at one point.
Hmm.
I mean, by this point, she's been a druid for several days. She may have been.
Oh no, I meant she may have lived her life as a horse before being turned into a kobold.
Uh-huh.
I think probably
So, basically,
your
all
main
Fiona
takeaway,
really... Oops, sorry.
your main takeaway would probably be, holy shit, this little lizard loves horses.
She only mostly gets... They like oats.
They also like brushing and petting. They like to be petted. Here's where Big Face Boy likes to be petted. Here's where Fred likes to be petted. But here's the important thing. If you're going to walk behind them, make sure you have a hand on it, on the horse, so that the horse knows where you are. Because if the horse knows where you are, it's not going to get scared and kick you. But if it doesn't know where you are and it feels something behind it, or sort of, it's going to absolutely kick you. And you're a little bit bigger than me, but you're a little bit smaller than one of my old friends who, he got kicked by a horse and he went really, really far and he did not get back up again. So,
oh no.
Interesting.
mostly because it was down a, what do you call it when you're in a cave and then there's a deeper cave in the cave?
A chasm?
Yeah, he got kicked down one of those.
Huh.
Dear.
Oh no.
It's worth
So
noting
they-
he almost cleared the chasm.
Horses don't like caves.
Fiona learns about horses, but she doesn't know how to put any of this knowledge into practice.
No,
yet.
she learns a great deal of incredibly useless information about various kobolds Lantern has known that have died horrible deaths by horses.
I think the biggest
Yes.
takeaway from this is the remarkable rate at which kobolds reproduce.
Probably another is that horses can kick you way further when you're small.
So, Lantern,
Yes.
would you be able to teach me about horses each morning before we start moving?
Sure, you can watch me and you can learn by watching, and I can tell you things also if you have questions.
That'll work, because I would like to be able to help with more than just reading maps while we're traveling. And if you have one extra pair of hands to help with the horses, Fred and Big Face, you said?
Big Face Boy.
Big Face Boy.
You can tell because he has a big face.
Yeah, so I figure if you've got someone who can help you with them, it'll be a little less on your plate while you're also cooking in the mornings.
Well,
Okay.
Fred really trying to tell Lantern his name is Jeremy.
Fred is actually a mare.
Right.
Her name might be Jeremy, but it's Fred now.
Oh boy.
It is
Oh, boy.
possible that Lantern is new to the concept of names and does not completely understand them.
This is a potential.
Yep.
Well, thank you very much, Lantern. I look forward to our lessons in the morning.
Of course, I am happy to tell you how to do things that I know how to do. I can also tell you how to do things that I don't know how to do, but I won't be right.
Fair enough. At least you're honest about it.
She
Yep,
beams delightedly.
All right. This is going to be Fiona setting out on how to learn animal handling skills.
Alright, well,
We'll also say, Fiona, if you have ever seen horses being groomed before, you're pretty sure that's not how you're supposed to do it. It's working fine, but you're pretty sure that's not how you're supposed to do it.
That is where her insight 8 goes.
100%
Horse
insane.
facts, and that's probably not how you're supposed to brush the horse.
No. For one thing, because it is a methodology that will only work if you are less than 3'5" and have the clinging power of a fucking barnacle.
that's some pretty intense cling power. Like, that's an advantage on cling power.
Yep.
I would have said advantage +5.
Now, hang on, this isn't Pathfinder. And we've just enraged all the Pathfinder players. Tell me I'm wrong.
The only thing I know about Pathfinder is that if you ask any question about D&D 5e, there will be 15 people in the fucking comments going, Pathfinder fixes this.
Yeah, well, Pathfinder's also is, well, despite using both D20s, it's also a completely different system. Built
Right.
off of 5th edition and 4th edition. Or 3rd edition and 4th edition, sorry.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure it came out before 5th.
Sometimes words come out of my mouth and they're not what I mean.
I have that
Not
problem
all.
also.
So do I.
Yep.
What's
All
worse is
right.
when they come out of my mouth and they are what I mean, but I wasn't trying to tell them that.
That is the worst.
Yes, it
Is that
is.
smoke still rising in the distance?
Yes.
All right. So, I think we have our destination if we're all ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Looks
Yep.
that way.
Lantern finishes getting the horses hitched up and jumps up into the cabbie box. Not the way you're supposed to by going like inside and then coming out, but basically by scrabbling and crawling.
I mean, that is a valid way to do it if you weren't less than 3 feet tall.
The thing is, she is exactly 3 feet tall, so there are a lot of ways that she does things that maybe were not optimized.
They're koboldimized, which is a form of optimization.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Koboldization.
Yay.
Yay. As Bruno hops in with her the traditional way.
Fiona will take
Wait.
note of which direction they're traveling so that they can come back this way when they're done.
Dory actually does not start playing her lute today.
Ah, smart, because noise travels.
Well, also paying attention to what's going to happen. She doesn't want to get all caught up in the music.
Also smart.
Mm-hmm.
Silent and tense. I assume you're riding slow.
Yeah, I think we're because we had kind of a running ragged situation yesterday. We're taking it a little slower here.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check using your drive skill. This will use dexterity.
Sneaky sneak in a medieval tank.
Functionally.
How sneaky can you keep the horses?
I was thinking more like a VW bus.
This thing's
with
more
our
like a
age-
tank.
That's a 17.
And we 100% getting cannons or something on it later.
Yeah.
A
Once we-
ladder.
Yeah, definitely a ladder.
Yeah.
Lantern will be very excited when we install beds.
And
So will
Dory's
Bruno.
thinking possibly window boxes just for the aesthetic.
Actually, if we install a stove, she will not sleep in a bed. She will just be sleeping on a pillow in front of the stove.
Vellos' two priorities: a forge And a bathtub.
Bathtub will require some other systems.
I know.
Yes.
But, okay, so you are able to creep up on the encampment. And as you
Yay.
approach, the first thing you are met with is the sight of earthwork palisades, which I know palisades are made of wood. They seem to be a combination of wood and piled earth.
So we got rammed earth fortifications.
Yes. Along with that are two There are two watchtowers approximately 70 feet apart from each other. From where you're standing, you can't see any patrols, but that doesn't mean there isn't anyone walking across the walls.
If you would like,
been here a while.
If you would like, Lantern does have wild shape, and if we want to park a little bit and maybe have a squirrel scout out some more details, she's into it.
I mean,
I'm in for that.
that's a pretty good idea. Give us an idea
Yeah.
of what the hell we're going into.
Okay.
Lantern, go nuts.
Lantern is going to turn into a set. This is still mostly plains land, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna go with a chipmunk, which I assume would have the same stats for rat.
Or squirrel. I don't think there is actually a squirrel stat in the books, so which is weird because there's a seahorse stat.
Yeah, that's weird.
It has
Why the heck
it
is there a
has
seahorse?
0
stat?
attacks, 5 feet of movement, and a negative on everything with 1 HP.
Yeah, I know. I used a bunch of seahorses as a random table item for an item that that Rocky had, and I think they did. The seahorses did show up for that. When I was DMing. Okay.
Yeah, it was like a flood of seahorses that I did.
If you got like a
summoned on top of somebody.
Got like a 2 on a random summon table, it would summon just like a truckload of seahorses.
What the fuck?
What the hell?
I was not a good dungeon master. Anyway.
Is anybody really?
I don't know what you're talking about. That's great.
I know.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're gonna turn into a little chipmunk.
Okay.
And we're gonna see if we can get an idea of the fortifications, entry, exits, about how many dudes.
Okay, so you're able to move up no issue because you are nothing of noteworthy.
I am a tiny little rodent.
You are nothing suspicious. As you approach, the walls go around for a good almost 200 feet each direction. On the western side, there is a large wooden door, possibly barred from the inside. It is presently not open. Are you patrolling? Are you going to do a sweep on all sides?
Yeah, I'm gonna do like a circuit around the entire encampment or fortification.
On the southern side, it has the same number of watchtowers, and it has 2 watchtowers in the back. The back does, it's not a perfect square. The back does pinch inwards a bit before creating another bit of an outlook wall. You do notice at the moment there is 1 monster in each watchtower, with the occasional patrolling along the wall itself, so there is a walkway on the interior. And the best way you could describe those on watch is bored.
Like they're kind of thirsty for a fight.
Yes.
Okay. Is there a potential for me to climb up a very unoccupied stretch of wall and just peek over?
Easily enough, you could do that near the door itself. As you take a peek inside, you come to notice quickly a few things from where you're standing. There is, on the northern part, a rather slapdashed pen for more of those creatures, for more of the
Weird
animals.
wolves that seem wrong.
Yes. And you do notably see that while they have a bunch of those, they only have 2 of the large rideable ones, and those are currently chained to a post.
Okay.
And those are probably some of the sturdiest chains you have seen. To the southern side of the wall, on the immediate notice, is a pit. A dug pit with discarded cadavers in it.
Any notable patterns in the cadavers or
They're
like
all of the monsters in question. So
okay,
there aren't any
corpse bin is all
beasts.
hyena dudes.
You do also see 3 structures from where you're at. One seems to be more earthworked, the other is more brickwork. Like they're working with whatever materials they can get their mitts on.
Okay, so one is like brick that have been fired, and the other is just rammed earth.
Yes. And the third structure seems to be also fired brick.
Huh.
They do have individuals milling about inside. They aren't doing a whole lot. Most notably, go ahead and give me a perception check on this.
Hold on. Do I still have my basic skill proficiencies in wild shape?
You do. You did look up wild
I
shape.
believe she keeps her intelligence and
She
wisdom
keeps
as
her
a
mental
druid.
stats. I know
Okay,
that.
if it's wisdom, then that would be the same. That is a dirty 20.
Okay, so looking around, you're not seeing a whole lot of activity aside from about 5 or 6 just kind of milling about. The most notable thing, you almost missed this had you not looked back towards the Earthram building, is a set of more skeletal looking creatures come shambling out.
Oh.
Being followed, and they are followed with, it doesn't look any particularly more different from the rest of the strange feline canine monsters, but it does seem to be directing orders to them.
Okay, that is very interesting. Okay, Lantern the Chipmunk is going to scurry back to base.
Okay.
She repeats the geographic, like, upon... Okay, so first of all, the most deranged-looking chipmunk any of y'all have ever seen in your entire life skitters proudly into the middle of the camp, kind of losing purchase with its hind legs and skidding to a halt in the leaves, before turning back into a kobold. breathlessly, almost verbatim, giving the map information, including what buildings were earthen, like sort of a looser dirt, and which seemed to be fired bricks, and then also at the end of it, very excitedly, I've seen a lot of injuries, but I've never actually seen someone who's mostly just bones still walking around like that. Not even a kobold. And I've seen kobolds survive anything. But not only did the guy who looked like he was mostly bones, just like he was still walking around, I think he was in charge.
No, he wasn't. He had somebody else following him.
Oh,
Yeah, there was
okay.
there was a living. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't clear on that.
Okay, got it. I think I got confused about which one was given the orders.
Nope, it was-
She does excitedly mention that she'd never even seen a kobold survive when he was mostly just bones left.
I don't like the sound of that.
Oh, also, big pit of dead guys. Didn't even bother burying him. It smells terrible.
There were about 6 or 7.
Wonderful.
6 or 7 carcasses in there.
Like, I don't know, probably not 10 dead guys, but pretty close.
Oh.
The spell I've been wanting to use that might work against the big guy.
Well,
Charm person.
Do you know if that works on things from the dungeon?
Works on any humanoid. He sounds kind of humanoid to me. I mean, if he's not alive, it might not work.
I don't know. You know, they say you can judge a guy by the company he keeps, and he definitely was hanging out with a dead guy. Still walking around, which is really impressive for a dead guy, but
A little bit.
Did the guy in charge look like he was bony, or
I don't think so.
Maybe fleshy, very alive looking.
He just kind of, I mean, he might have been secret dead, but that might have just been that I was smelling the pit.
yeah? It's worth a try, but we'd have to be ready to be out in the open, because if it doesn't work, you know, it's not a stealthy type of thing.
Yeah.
But
well, from the sounds of it, there's a lot of things to get to before we can even get to that big guy.
Yeah, that's true too.
So
I gotta
there's how many watchtowers?
6.
6. And there's monster in each one. There are patrols. Do we want to try to storm the place or try to lure things out? Because Lantern said they looked bored.
Well, question: what are we going to do with them if we lure them out?
Kill them.
Well, yeah, I'm saying, you know. Oh, you're thinking pull one out at a time and kill them?
Yeah, or 2 at a time or something like that.
Yeah.
Reduce the amount of
Makes
people
sense.
in there.
yeah.
From what Lantern said, it sounds like there's only 2 more of the big cavalry wolves. Whatever the hell these things are.
I think we lost
We lost
Thorn.
somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost Thorn.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
We are down in Elk. Okay.
Where's our barbarian?
Not Thorn.
Not our giant barbarian.
Not my movable lookout post.
Weird. He's valusificated.
He has. He's just vanished.
Hmm.
I wonder if his internet crashed or something.
Yeah.
That would be unfortunate.
Right?
Indeed.
You able to call him?
I don't have his phone number.
That complicates things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he says he got a call from work. He has to jump.
Ah, unfortunate.
No.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Okay. For the rest of you, do you want to keep going or call it early then?
I'm fine with
we
10,
can
man, but
finish-
I can continue if we need to.
We can finish planning,
Yeah.
Okay.
figuring out
Yeah.
what we want to do, and then we can probably call it there so that when we start
Yep.
doing combat, I guess, next session.
We've
Mhm.
got
Definitely
everybody.
don't want to
Give me
go
a chance
into a
to
big,
set up the map then.
and we don't want to
Yep.
go into a big fight without our heavy hitter.
I mean, I would
Right?
just simply direct him to be controlled by one of you guys, but that is
Yeah.
understandable.
It's early campaign. It's better for him to just know what he's doing.
Agreed.
In my opinion.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Welcome
Definitely.
back.
Welcome back.
Yep.
We're going to finish planning since Thorn had to he got called into work.
Oh dear. Poor
Uh,
Thorn.
Elk
Yeah.
in this case.
Yeah.
That was awful, Dice.
I don't know. I think it was pretty good. I give that a 7 out of 10. Excellent work.
Much like being a danger to dice, I'm also a danger to your psyche.
Oh man, the problem is though, like I also have people in my life who like make me play their horrible games that they made about clowns. So no, comparatively.
Oh, I just mean, you know how we all take psychic damage with every pun.
All right. So, do we want to try luring things out, or do we want to storm the place? Fiona doesn't care so long as she gets to fight things.
I missed what was said on numbers, if we went over that.
Don't have a whole idea of numbers.
We know there's 6 watchtowers, and each one of those watchtowers has a guy in it.
Alright.
There are more people there than Kobold can count on both hands.
So there's at least more than 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's two more of the
Writing.
Guys.
riding
Wait, do we
wolves.
know it's 2 more and not just those 2?
That you don't.
I don't know, Lantern. Could you tell? If they were different ones from yesterday, or the same ones?
Like the riders or the steeds?
Steeds.
Pretty sure
We're
both
gonna give
riders
insight
died.
check.
Okay, insight check.
Yes.
What is my bonus to that? Good news, everybody. I don't have to worry about proficiency on this
So
one.
you get a +1. You get a +1 for being a kobold.
That is a 23.
Wow, Lantern's just getting all the high rolls.
Right?
I'm rolling terrific tonight. I
That's
wish
what-
I
that's
didn't
what-
seem to be the only one.
What was that? Dangerous dice.
I said, well, I'll explain where all of Vellos' good rolls have went.
Oh, straight to me.
Yep.
Your worshiper is chomping all your flavor, bud.
This feels like a worse version of Noblesse Oblige.
I think most people just call it a parasocial relationship, though.
Well, I mean, she thinks he's a king, so.
It's just a question of who's parasitizing who.
Can't get more parasitic than a kobold to a dragon.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but
It's difficult.
yeah.
You have to try.
Okay, so to answer the question, lanterns, from what you can tell, they looked like different ones.
They didn't look like as hurt as the ones that I kind of smashed with the wagon did.
There's like a different fur pattern on them, so...
Also, they're kind of different colors, because I know one of them was black and one was white, but here one of them was gunmetal and one of them was ecro.
Oh.
Okay.
You realize the kobold's got a much finer detail for color than you thought possible.
When it comes to cute animals, yeah.
Straight, they're cute animals.
Okay.
I'll take your word for it there. So we're looking at at least 2 more mounts from yesterday.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, who knows where the other 2 went, but that'd mean we'd have to deal with 2 more sets of riders and archers if we lured them out.
Yeah.
Alright. So we know there's more than 10 of them,
Mm-hmm.
which means we probably don't want to try to force our way in with our numbers here.
It might be a good idea to try to pick them off a few at a time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Before we tried to raid the place.
We
Yep.
don't have a
Do you think-
lot of ammo, though.
Well, I don't mean by like shooting them long range. I mean like
Lure
Someone
them out
acting
and then
as
murder them
bait.
with swords.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like one person acting as bait and then having some of the, because lanterns said they looked bored.
Oh, they're itching for a fight. They
Yeah.
look like you look when you haven't fought in too long.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
It was just itching. Impressive flexibility. Left leg scratching right at the interior of right ear.
Oh,
I've
God.
never seen a guy do that while wearing pants before. It was crazy.
Well, they're not exactly wearing pants more than leggings.
Well, that's the thing, though. Do you think Lantern knows the finer? Just because she knows the difference between an ecru hyena and a white one, do you think she knows about fashion like that?
This is true. Color is different from clothes.
Yes. Dory would know.
Yeah.
Dory
If
would
it has
probably
legs,
be able
it
to
is
give-
pants.
Dory would give you lots of details on the differences, but anyway.
Anyway. So, we have someone act as bait, lure hopefully only a few of them out at a time, lure them back to the group, and then we beat them up.
I've played bait before if anybody needs an experienced hand to explain it.
Chances are we probably want to do this a couple of times from different watchtower points so they don't catch on right away.
I was thinking, if we do it from outside so they come out to get us.
That's the whole idea of
Yeah.
bait. It's hard to bait them in from the inside.
Well,
so we
that's
can't get
true.
inside.
That's true. I wasn't thinking. Never
I mean, if you think about it, it would be way easier to bait them from the inside, but it would be harder to carry out the rest
If you
of the
guys
plan.
have to pull that off, let me know. I'd be interested in hearing.
Right?
we have a what?
A method of pulling that off.
to bait them from the inside.
Oh,
Yeah.
it works exactly the same as baiting them from the outside, except that for the part where you get away.
Yeah. Yep. Brain wasn't working.
Okay,
It's all
mine
good.
isn't either.
Mine's sort of up and left, so
Okay, so we're so Sounds like you guys have at least some formulation of a plan.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Whether it's a good plan, I don't know.
It's fine.
Time
But-
will tell.
I figure
Yep.
luring some out a little bit at a time to hopefully a little bit at a time
Yeah.
is better than trying to take a whole encampment head on with just
Yep.
ourselves.
See, that's the kind of realistic thinking that's going to keep this party alive in the long term.
Quite possibly.
Mhm.
Yep.
Fiona likes to fight, but she doesn't like to pick losing fights, man.
No.
Fiona-
It's not a losing fight.
Fiona has an important distinction from liking to fight. She likes to win fights.
Yes.
Fair.
That is the important distinction.
Yep.
Yes.
I'd love to have the other camera on, but I've been assembling the structures at the moment.
Mm.
No, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's exciting because I now know that there will be structures assembled, and I'm delighted by this
I
knowledge.
do. I love these things because I get to sit here and essentially play with Legos.
Yeah.
And I like looking at little stuff happening on a screen. So this is
Yep.
a wonderful symbiosis of interests for all of us.
Yeah.
And then once I have paints picked out, I will also have painting happening on camera.
Yay.
Cool.
If you guys don't give me color swatches, I will be asking questions.
Yeah.
I
Fair.
did give you a colored picture, so I think I
Yes.
might be ahead of the game slightly.
You are
But
ahead of the game.
I think in terms of abundant material drawn of character, I'm probably in the lead.
I might have to actually break out my drawing pad and try to draw myself.
Well, I think you should try to
my
draw
drawing
a character instead. That would be better match for the campaign, Rocky.
Try not to give you. Yeah.
I mean, sure. Sure, I could try to draw my character, but I gotta think of my character as myself, so.
Fair.
Valid. Sounds like we're done here for the night, though.
Yeah, we have an idea.
How you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Excellent.
We wish to proceed with bright hearts and honest minds.
Not
And
entirely-
also drawn weapons. Preferably very sharp ones.
Not entirely sure about Velos's color palette apart from the obvious.
You intend
I
to defeat
believe
your enemies
shiny.
with. Sounds like you intend to defeat your enemies with love and kindness. Those being the somatic components to your spells. Go ahead and. Unless any final parting words, we'll go ahead and stop the recording here.
Alright.
Okay.
Ooh, I can't wait